what's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be doing another story time / rant. So on Wednesday, I had accumulated a lot of washing, and I have a laundromat next door that the owner, it closes at 10 p.m, but it's a 24-hour laundromat. And the owner has given me a 24-hour membership card, which I didn't have to pay for. But other people have to pay for. I don't know. Anyways, look, that's not the point. And so I grabbed all of my washing, and it was about 9 p.m. The last 2 days, my sister was coming over yesterday, which is Thursday, and so the last 2 days was cleaning clothes, cleaning house, making sure that we had food. It was hectic because my sister is very particular. Anyways, so I grab all my washing, I grab my laundry detergent at 9 p.m. I go in with my key card, and I put my washing on. I get my headphones, my AirPods out, and I start watching some YouTube on my phone. And while the washing's getting done, all good, no problem. I put the washing in the dryer, and then by the time maybe halfway through the drying cycle, it turned to 10 p.m. Now, the owner of the place has, he went through how you're supposed to deal with the alarm coming on and everything. So when the lights turn off, you go over to the door, you press open, there's a button, a green button that says open, and then you go out and you swipe your card, and when it goes green, you go back inside and it's all good. So I did that, although when I swiped my card, it went green for a second, and then the door was still closing and the lights were still off, and I was like, whatever. So I walked back in anyways as the door was closing, sat back down in the dark, and I was like, I'll just continue watching my YouTube on my phone. Blah, blah, blah. My washing is done. So I stand up and the alarm starts going off, and I have AirPods in, and they have noise reduction, or I don't know what it's called. Right? So it wasn't that loud. It was loud, but it wasn't that loud for me at the time. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta go do the thing. Whatever. I take my headphone out. I put my phone down, unlocked, and I hear that it's buzzing really loudly, and I started panicking. So I put the headphone back in, run over to the thing, press the button, go outside, swipe the thing. The alarm is still going off. I'm looking around, the door is slowly closing, and I'm like, swipe, swipe, swipe. Nothing's happening. I'm locked out of the place. My phone is in there. Unlocked. My washing is in there. I start freaking out. What the hell am I supposed to do? Seriously. I started full on panicking. I didn't know what to do because without my phone, I have lost my phone. I have had my phone stolen before, and all of these feelings were coming back to me, and I couldn't handle myself. So I have a watch with cellular on it, and I start calling the guy. The guy goes to bed at 9 p.m, and he usually gets up at 6 or something, or 5 or something, I don't know. But here I am calling him at 11 o'clock at night at this point. No, it would have been about 10:30. Look, it was about 10:30 at this point, maybe. No, it was 10. The place closed at 10. Look, it was hectic. Anyways, I called him 5 times in a row, which... Did I make a rant video about the lady that had a go at me for calling the phone 3 times? Look, I was panicking. Anyways, and no answer. No answer at all. And I was like, well, fuck, I'm gonna have to knock on his door. Now, I don't know which house he lives in particularly. I know that he lives in one of the houses across from me. Don't know which one. So I walk to the house and I'm like, I don't really feel like knocking on someone's door, waking everyone up and asking if the owner of the laundromat is there, because what if it's the wrong house? I already feel like a bitch as it is, like, waking people up. So I didn't do that. I went over to the bottle shop next door. They were also closing up. And I was like, do you know where the owner of the laundromat lives? Because I've just been locked out. And they were like, no, sorry. And I'm like panicking, freaking out still. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I really, really don't know what to do. I tried calling a couple more times. No answer. And so I start like moseying very slowly in defeat back towards my house. So there's like a bunch of garages on the way, and I heard someone getting out of a car, or maybe I think they were getting in a car, because they were like, they opened like, anyways, basically a garage was closed. I heard people getting into a car, and I was like, maybe they have membership. So I was like, excuse me, hello. I must have sounded like a psycho or something, like, oh god. So they opened the garage door, and I'm like, do you have a 24-hour membership for the laundromat? And they were like, no, sorry, we have one for like over in another suburb. And I'm like, oh, I'm locked out. All my stuff is in there. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, yeah. Anyways, sorry for bothering you. And then I go back to moseying back into my house. And I'm like, well, I don't really know what to do. So there is, there's like a Facebook group for my neighborhood. So I posted on there, asking if someone could help me as soon as possible because my stuff has been locked in there. And over the course of like the next 5 or 6 hours, 11 people had seen the message. Nobody fucking responded. Nobody helped me. That was fun. I managed to use my watch to lock my phone and leave a message on there that if they see the phone to call my number, which is kind of hilarious because they would just be calling the phone, but also they'd be calling my watch and I'd be able to answer. And then like every like maybe 2 or so hours I would play a sound on my phone through my watch. So that it would get someone's attention if they were in there, to call me, but that didn't go well, so yeah. And then every like hour or so, or maybe 2 hours, I walked out there in the blistering cold. I had no washing. I was freezing. Anyways, just to like walk over and see if my card was working or if the door would open or if there was anyone in there. Nope. By the way, the alarm wasn't going off the entire time. It did go. It stopped. It happens all the time. I'm like at home and I hear the alarm for the laundromat and I'm always making fun of the fact that it's going off. Like, it's really easy to stop it from going off. Like, you get taught how to do it immediately, and then there's this happening to me right now. Anyways, yeah, it only goes off for like maybe a minute or so. What a silly alarm system. Like, how is that even going to stop anyone? Nobody came. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, every now and then I went out there and to check. I ended up having to wait till 6 a.m., which the place just automatically opens up again. I walked in there, I grabbed all my washing, I did several trips back and forth, I grabbed my phone, that was great. I got a message back from the laundromat guy, and he's like, oh, you know, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, this, I explained what happened, and, he asked me what the expiry was on my card, and I'm like, I don't know. My card is just a white blank card. Literally. It's just a blank white card. And he's like, I sent him a picture of one of the sides, and he's like, no, be on the other side. I'm like, the other side is the same. It has nothing on it. And then he said that it probably expired because I've been a member for a year. And he checked, and yeah, the expiry was up 2 days ago. Would have been nice to know that beforehand. But anyways, it's been renewed. I managed to get all my stuff back, so that was good. But I definitely did not have a good time. It was a very stressful night. The idea was that I was going to do my washing, and then I was going to prepare the house a little bit more, and then sleep, get up early, go and get my sister a birthday present, because she was coming over that day, and get some groceries and stuff. Yeah, all of that got pushed back because I didn't get to do, like, I ended up not getting a lot of sleep. Oh, it was a really, really big mess of a day. But, yeah, I guess that's just life, unfortunately. Yeah, anyways, I just wanted to talk about that experience. Has any of that ever happened to you? Have you ever been locked out of a public area that had your clothes in it or your items? I'm curious. Let me know your stories. How did you get out of it? I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.